Aroha, love, empathy, compassion. Showing aroha means facing toward whānau and sharing breath. This can be understood by looking at the two parts of the kupu aroha. Aro, focus, face towards, to be known. Violence within whānau Māori is complex. Getting help is not easy. To be supported well, whānau need respect, to be accepted for who they are, listened to and understood. Ha. Breath, the essence of life. Whānau should be approached with open hearts and a willingness to share. This happens when whānau are given time, energy and emotion. Te kore, te pō and te Whakamārama are included in Pūrākau Tāwhito, ancient stories about the world's creation from a Māori worldview. Te kore is the realm of nothingness, a void of energy and potential. Te pō is the realm of darkness. Te Whakamārama is the world of understanding and hope. Supporting whānau Māori with aroha helps them move from te kore and te pō towards te Whakamārama. This taonga unpacks the complex and diverse stories of wahine Māori living in unsafe relationships. It is designed to help people better understand violence and support whānau. The taonga consists of layers, 2 boxes and an inner kete. These help to travel through the stages of te kore, te pō and te Whakamārama. This framework helps to better understand wahine Māori by shifting thinking and doing about whānau affected by violence and unsafe relationships. This taonga could be a learning, healing or counselling resource for whānau. Te kore. Te kore is the realm of nothingness and potential that existed before this world. Te kore is the first stage of this taonga. This stage breaks down the complicated and diverse situations that entrap wahine Māori in unsafe relationships. This creates the potential for shifting perspectives on whānau experiencing violence. Often, people ask why wahine Māori do not leave unsafe relationships and better protect their tamariki. Research shows that wahine Māori are resilient and resourceful, using many strategies to keep them and their tamariki safe amid violence. Walking away from an unsafe relationship is not simple. Wahine are often entrapped by their partner. They are also entrapped by unhelpful or harmful responses when they do ask for help. These responses can come from the family violence system, whānau, friends and neighbours. The first layer of the box shows how wahine are entrapped in unsafe relationships. A partner often uses many forms of violence. The lid on the box represents hara, violation and transgression of tapu. This hara keeps up the walls of the box, trapping wahine in these relationships. Each wall of the box represents a factor keeping wahine Māori in unsafe relationships. These are the challenges that wahine must overcome to take the first step towards asking for help. Partners can entrap wahine by uruhi, coercive control and force. This includes threats against tamariki, whānau and themselves, manipulation, isolation, surveillance and stalking, and restrictions on their lives. Mauri noho, a state of being physically, mentally and spiritually inactive. Whakamā, shame and embarrassment. Ngākau ko natu, mixed emotions when making decisions about what might be the best for tamariki. A lack of trust makes it difficult for wahine to leave an unsafe relationship. As these walls are broken down, the strengths of wahine Māori are revealed. It takes great strength to work towards overcoming these challenges. The first set of walls related to partners and relationships have broken down. However, wahine are faced with more challenges. The inner walls represent the fears that wahine face when they approach response services. It is difficult for wahine experiencing violence to get help. Entrapment by the system involves 4 factors. Pareawaha, empty words. Fragmented and disconnected services and systems make it difficult for needs to be met. Whakatoihara, racism. Fear of being treated in disrespectful, judgmental and racist ways. Whati, break. Fear of tamariki being removed from whānau care, breaking whakapapa links. Ngākau kino, unkind. Encountering unhelpful people who deny or minimise their access to entitlements such as a benefit, housing, etc. When wahine are no longer able to be safe and protect their tamariki, they need to push past their fears to ask services for help. Research has shown that negative and unhelpful services create another set of barriers for wahine. This third layer represents the system's actions that entrap wahine. The sides of the box represent the difficulties wahine face. Nā wai he ka he ki atu, where the family violence systems and services can make things worse. Matapo, a form of blindness where there is a lack of support and guidance. Mahue, due to past experiences, wahine are scared to engage with systems and services. These are all compounded by tāmitanga, histories of colonisation and trauma. Te pō. Te pō follows te kore. There are many shades of te pō. It is the realm of darkness, where things grow, move and change, from the darkest of dark to the lightest of dark. This is like coming from the darkness of te whero, the lunar dark, to just before the break of day, te whaiao. The darkness of the night is a place of change, where understanding begins to grow. This stage of te pō is a quiet place to pause, reflect, and question. Te pō helps with thinking about how whānau living in unsafe relationships may be better supported. Facing these many challenges calls for incredible strength. Te kore and te pō are spaces to learn and shift perspectives when supporting whānau Māori living with violence. Te Whakamārama. The darkness of te pō breaks through to te Whakamārama, the physical world of life and light. Light allows understanding and helps approach the realities of wahine Māori and their whānau. The realm of te Whakamārama explores the strengths and attributes of who wahine Māori genuinely are. The cards within this kete represent the ngākau, the heart of wahine Māori. This ngākau exists underneath the layers of judgment, fear and complexity. Each of these cards refers to the mana and tapu of who wahine Māori are, amidst and despite many challenges. Te whare tangata, the house of humanity. Wahine are precious bearers of past, present and future generations. Mana, the inherent authority, status and prestige of wahine, reflecting these strengths amidst great adversity. Whakapapa, genealogy. Wahine have rich identities, rooted in a network of connections to land and people. Aroha, to turn and face another to share breath. Wahine love with depth and sharing of life. Manaakitanga, generosity, care and kindness. Wahine nurture relationships and care for those around them. This obligation often means they put the needs of others ahead of their own. Tamariki, children. Wahine have given themselves to love and protect their children in a complex and adverse reality. Unravelling these complex layers shows how wahine are often unfairly seen as tough and hopeless. However, wahine and their whānau are taonga with strengths and aspirations who want to do the best for their tamariki. They must be protected. They need genuine, kind and caring people to help them on this journey. Maia te pounamu piata ana. Polish the gem until brilliance shines through.